What is going on? Ever wonder why everybody calls me Cadillac Dan? Now you know. That's one of the reasons. Been trying to make an intro for this video for a long time. Of course, my neighbor wants to mow the grass. This doofus wants to drive by. Got airplanes flying over. So yeah, it ought to be fun. Anyways, let's get into it. These are some pretty sweet lacks I got here. But one of them technically is not mine. That one's definitely mine. You guys already know that one's mine. But what about this sweet little ride over here? Ready to go shopping, actually born to go shopping. Got the deer whistles equipped, ready to ride. Got the tent so clear that if it wasn't bubbled up, you wouldn't know it was there. And can't forget the old school dealer badge. She's a beaut. So if you couldn't tell already by the mirrors, it's not a 95, it's not a 96. 96. See the difference? 95, 96, they're the same. So if you've ever wondered how people can tell a difference in years between Fleetwoods, that's one of the ways there. I'll show you a few other ways just so you know. Dead giveaway right there. Ooh, that is an ugly steering wheel, man. But I will say, I do kind of like that part right there. That's one thing that none of the other ones have, and it's kind of sweet when you're driving. And another difference. Pretty sure 94s don't have this. They may. Everyone I've ever been in hasn't. They may have all had the seats changed out, but I doubt it. Yeah, these have extra controls on them, where the 94 through 96s don't. And the last giveaway, TBI 350. Which, if you guys haven't figured out, it's a 93. My least favorite of Fleetwoods. Yeah, I know. A lot of people may hate that. It is what it is. This one here has actually kind of changed my mind, though. Never liked the TBI motors. They've always kind of been junk, in my opinion. Granted, this one is the first one I've actually personally driven. Had some problems with other ones in the past. They were a little bit of a nightmare. As I said, the steering wheel is super ugly, but it does feel good in your hands, I will say that. But with that being said, I bought this car from about an hour away. I drove it back. Sweet riding car. Got plenty of horsepower. Like I said, rides really good. Very impressed by it, not gonna lie. I kind of dig it. Am I gonna trade those for a 93? Not a chance in hell. But anyways, let me show you this beauty. Let me talk a little bit about it. You guys may remember, if you watched the channel for quite a while, about a year ago. A day and a year and a day, whichever way you want to say it. I wrecked my truck, my 09 Silverado. Had a trailer on there. And on that trailer, I just happened to have a 93 Cadillac Fleetwood. That was not my car. Yeah. That was a customer's car. Yeah. So, I had to replace the customer's car. That wasn't fun. Fortunately, it wasn't like his grandpa's car or his parents' car. It wasn't really that sentimental. It was a very unique car. Had a very unique color code. He got up with me wanting to do some work. He kind of came to me because not too many people wanted to touch it. It had a little bit of rust underneath. Wasn't rotted out by any means, but it did have some rust and it intimidated a lot of people. I didn't really care. I've dealt with rust. He sent me the pictures. Like I said, I've dealt with worse. So it wasn't that big of a deal. So I told him, yeah, I'd love to work on it. He's watched the channel for a good bit, so he's seen my work. You know, he believed in me, so he reached out and gave me a shout. Went up there and met him. He was gonna have the vehicle towed to me. Tow yards kind of wanted a good bit of money for it. So I told him, I was like, dude, I'll hook it up my trailer and drive it up there, you know, and bring it back. Done it hundreds of times. Hauled those, hauled the Blue Rose, hauled my race car Cadillac, hauled my Oldsmobile up here. No problems, you know. Hauled the Hulk up here, no problems. Went and got his car, met up with him. His name's Anthony, by the way. Met up with Anthony, you know, rolled up, hopped out of the truck, talked with him, shot the shit, like hanging out with a friend I've known forever. You know, we probably sat there about an hour talking, kind of going over ideas with the car. He wanted me to load it up, so we started to load it up. He wanted me to put the car on backwards on the trailer, which wasn't too keen on doing. I've always seen that being pretty bad, but I'll give it a shot. I had a problem with the vinyl top right above the windshield. It was starting to come off, so the top needed to be replaced. So we're gonna try and haul it backwards, that way it didn't act like a parachute and rip the top off. Tried getting up on the trailer, didn't want to go. And he was like, it's cool. He's like, the top needs to be replaced, you know, it is what it is. So we drive it on the trailer, pull it up, nose up, just like I normally do, get the bumper as close to the front of the trailer as I can. This one did sit a little, that one did sit a little bit lower factory. I guess just the springs were broken a little bit more. So I couldn't quite get it as forward as what I normally do on my other cars. Like my race car Cadillac, it had stock suspension, but it was just high enough that I could put the front bumper over the railing on my trailer. And that was the difference between wrecking and not wrecking. So if you guys have seen my video where I wrecked, kind of explain how it all went down, not really gonna get into that on this video. I'll put a link up above, try to at least. I'm terrible with those links. If not, I'll put a link in the description, you can check it out. It was an intense day. Don't recommend it to anybody. So moving forward about 15 minutes, I was on the road, getting on the interstate, truck wrecked. Had to call the customer and say, hey dude, I got in a wreck. I totaled my truck, my trailer, and your car. Most people would be irate. I myself probably would have been irate if it was my car. First thing out of his mouth, you guys all right? He didn't ask not a word about his car. I told him, so we're all good, we're okay. Everything's totaled. Your car is totaled. I sent him pictures of it. He looked at it, he's like, dude, it's not that bad. I said, it really is. He's like, man, I've seen the work you can do. He's like, that ain't nothing for you. He's like, I ain't got no problem. He's like, we're all right, we're all good. I was like, dude, it's totaled. I sent him pictures. I said, the frame is bent. I put a picture up here. You can see the whole taillights, the whole thing was shifted over. I said, it's gone, man. He was totally cool. He was like, man, I don't care about it. He's like, it is what it is. We'll make it right somehow. We'll see what insurance does. He's like, it is what it is. He's like, I know you'll make it right. And it'll be all right in the long run. So the insurance come and looked at it. It was totaled, just as I knew it was. We're gonna try and buy it back from the insurance. They basically wanted the same amount they gave him, so had to let it go, unfortunately. Now it did have a Castle grill. The grill's a little messed up. I think it may have been messed up before the wreck. I think it was. We're gonna try and get that back, but the insurance just did not want to work with us at all. So I ended up letting it go. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna keep my eyes out. We'll find another one. Basically, we'll use the insurance money to buy another one. Now they had paid him the insurance money because it was his car. It was on my trailer, but it was his car. So basically what I did is I took the money he gave me to build the car, bought this beast. And when I'm done with this, he's basically gonna pay me what the insurance company paid for his car, for this car. Kind of all works out in the end. Just got a little bit of money tied up for a little bit. And that's not a big deal. As cool as he's been, I don't mind one bit. The next few videos you see coming up, we're gonna get into the build for this. We're doing a full frame, kind of going all out. I really went above and beyond what we had originally anticipated. It was supposed to just be a cookie cutter, simple in and out, full frame, that's it. Nah, I ain't gonna do that for somebody that's been that cool with me. He's worked with me, he's been patient with me, hasn't hounded me about time. We've actually got a pretty good relationship going now. Unfortunately, we've kind of went through a lot, mainly with insurance. That was a real big deal. Insurance really did not want to work with either one of us. It seemed fishy to them, which I don't blame them. It is what it is. But we really had to put a lot of trust in each other, and luckily it all come through good. And like I said, he did go through a lot with me. I had some health issues at the beginning of the year, kind of took a toll on me. Had to find another vehicle, had to find another personal truck. I had no daily driver at the moment, so I couldn't really hop on his car. I basically had to take time to get stuff in line, and he was cool. Like I said, he didn't hound me at all, so I'm very grateful for that. That's why I went more above and beyond, on this build. Like I said, it was supposed to just be a cookie cutter design, but you'll see in the future videos coming up. Went pretty in depth on this thing, and kind of didn't really hold much back. So this car does need a little bit of cosmetic work. The vinyl top, it's shot. There's no vinyl top left on it. You got the sail panels, that's about it. This top needed to be replaced. Kind of even trade, I guess, if you will. The paint on this is a little rough on the rear end, kind of chalky. The paint on his was pretty nice. Engine runs super good. He had a little bit of difficulties out of his engine. I kind of think those will maybe kind of, swap each other out, perhaps. No rust. That's obviously a bonus right there, Interior is pretty good shape. It's comfortable, that's for damn sure. But all in all, pretty sweet car. Like I said, I've never been a fan of 93s. This one's kind of changed my mind. I bought it an hour and a half, somewhere like that, away from here. Drove fine, driving home. I've drove around here, running up and down the roads. It's got a full tank of gas. I'm trying to get the gas out of it before I pull the tank. Don't want to pull the full tank. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, I've been pretty impressed by this car. So it's mechanically, it's a really sweet car. really doesn't look that bad. You know, I'll show you guys the worst spots I can think of on the car. I kind of feel it's a pretty good trade, really. This one has lower miles than his did also. I don't know. I'm not trying to like talk myself up because, you know, I mean, he'd have a nice car, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it was a very nice color. That's about the only thing I really can't compensate for here. So that's about the worst on the paint. And clear coat's just gone. Nothing but base coat left. But if you wanted to cut your line on there and do some two-tone patterns up on the top, it'd really take care of all that. And as far as that vinyl top goes, that stuff's just gone. Which, with that being said, if you're gonna make it a bald top, the hard work is done. If you've ever took the vinyl tops off of these, you know what I'm talking about. This foam, it is a nightmare to take off. Man, I've done it twice, I don't ever want to do it again. So when I met Anthony, he told me the car has been called Struggle Love. I completely agree on that. Man, it's definitely been a struggle for us both. You know, we've had to kind of overcome a lot of stuff that most people wouldn't overcome, you know, and just meeting somebody, you know, we had to have a pretty good test on a relationship or friendship, that's for damn sure. But now that everybody's been formally introduced as the Struggle Love, look forward to more videos. Like I said, we're doing a full frame on this beast, so I got a lot of content coming up on it. You might notice it's back from the past, obviously. You know, it's been a full year build pretty much. It has been a full year build. So you're gonna see me with long beard, short beard, hoodie, no hoodie. You know, been a crazy time. But hopefully you look forward to it. I got them coming for you, even if you don't. So keep your eyes out for them builds coming up. Got a lot of footage on it. I'll try and sneak some other stuff in there here and there, so it's not just a frame build. Can't guarantee anything, but that's what we're working with, so now you guys know. So I'm gonna pretty much end the video here. Kind of just wanted to give you guys an introduction to this thing. The weather's trying to turn crappy. The sun's peeking in and out of the clouds. The wind's picking up. Hoping the audio isn't all destroyed in this video. And it's probably about to start raining, so we're gonna get inside and start getting to work. So once again, thank you to Anthony for being very, very patient, willing to work with me. We've been through a lot, and you know, we've become pretty good friends over it. Can't wait till this thing is done so we can actually go cruising. You know, that was kind of the whole deal of this. You know, get a car, get some more cars on the road in Alabama. Took it a while, but I guarantee it's gonna pay off in the end. That is for damn sure. And give me another one like it. Anyways, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button while you're there. You may notice we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Maybe by the time this video comes up, we've passed it, I don't know. Anyways, got a surprise coming up for you guys when we hit 2,000 subscribers, so pay attention to that. Definitely watch all the videos because I'm not gonna tell you when it's coming up. More or less gonna be dedicated for the people that actually watch the videos, actually follow the channel. Check that beast out. I'm using that to move that frame. It ain't that bad, it ain't that bad, I assure you. No trickery going on here with these frames. Anyways, yeah, I got a surprise coming up for you guys, so keep an eye out for the next few videos. Definitely gonna be well worth it for you. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, but you might get something cool. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, you won't know what you can do until you try. Like that. Who knows I'll be building these things.
What seems to be the problem?
Good shot. Got away free. It lives to die another day.